Hey y'all, what is good? It's your girl Ganjanae and I'm live, baby. Yes, yes. I hope y'all had a great weekend. Oh, and happy Memorial Day. Okay. I hope y'all had a great day today as well. All right. Let me see who is here. One second, y'all. Let's see. Wait a minute. There we go. Hey, Lakeisha. Hey, Love. Hey, Aqua. Yes, yes, welcome back. And don't forget to hit that like button for me, okay? Yes, hit the subscribe, hit the notification. Thank you, sis. I appreciate you. Let them know, let them know. Ooh, Aqua got the scripture for today. It says, "For the wrath of a man does not accomplish the righteousness of God." Ooh, yes. That's a good one. James 1:20. I like that. I like that. That's deep. Thank you, sis, for sharing. Hey, Julia. Hey, love. Missed you too, love. But I had to take a break from Christy. Enjoy my weekend. Oh, trust me, I completely understand. Oh, you lit? Did what it was supposed to do. Yes, period. Okay, relaxation. Yes. Hey, course bar. Hey, love. Yes, yes. Again, thank you so much for being here, y'all. Okay. Let me make my little announcements and we will get right into it, y'all, okay? One second. Alrighty, so here's my Buy Me a Coffee link if you would like to support the channel, okay? There's also super chats and super stickers available as well as Cash App, okay? Or you can simply energetically support the channel by just hitting that like button for me. Hit that like, hit that subscribe, hit that notification bell, share. I would so greatly appreciate the support. And if y'all have any tea that y'all want me to talk about on this here channel, you can send it to this email, okay? I know that's easier for some of y'all. Or, okay, you can hit me up on either one of my social media platforms. That is my Instagram and my Twitter on the screen, okay? Yes, yes. Also, y'all, if you have not joined the Discord, what are you waiting for? Okay. Um, it gets lit up in there. Hold on one second. Let me get the link. Um, we have started a book club. We haven't decided on which book we're going to be reading next, but we will pretty soon here. All right. Also, y'all, tomorrow is the big day. All right. We are doing a just one day, 24-hour juice cleanse. All right. So if you are interested in participating in that, you can also join the Discord. Um, one second. Let me post it in the chat for y'all. Post it in the chat. Also, one second. On Sunday, we have like Baddie Sundays. So you can, if you want to just pull up, watch Baddies with us. We just started watching both. So we watched what is it? Baddies Gone Wild and Baddies Africa. Okay. So if you're interested, you can join the Discord, okay? Oh, I see you, Aqua, already on it. Yes, that is the Discord link. Thank you, love. Okay. So if you would like to join, feel free to, okay? Yes, yes. But other than that, y'all, that's pretty much it. Again, I want to remind y'all tomorrow is the day. Okay. We are doing a one day, just one day. Okay. We're starting off small and we're going to work our way up. Okay. So tomorrow we will be doing a juice cleanse. So get your juices ready, get your blender, your juicer. Okay. Um, I think it's very good for the body. It actually has a lot of benefits. Okay. So let me know if you guys are participating in that tomorrow, because I would like to hear how it goes. Okay. I'm definitely doing it, obviously. All right, y'all. But that's pretty much it for the announcements. Okay. Um, oh yeah, I did want to also say that I will be needing some more mods in the chat. Okay. Um, maybe like 2 or 3 more mods in the chat. All right. So if you are interested, you can reach out to me on my Instagram, or just contact me. And I will make you a mod. Okay. I would preferably like people that are here a lot. Okay. That will be present in the building. So yeah, if you're interested, let me know. Okay. But without further ado, y'all, let's go ahead and get into this tea. Okay. All right. So we got a few things to talk about, y'all. Um, I didn't do a show on Friday. I did go to see Mike Epps. Oh my gosh, it was amazing, by the way. Okay, enjoyed myself. It was definitely a time. But I'm glad to be back, y'all. Clocking in so we can clock this tea, okay? So we are gonna be getting into Chrisean, all right. She was spotted at some sort of club. I guess it was like a birthday party or something like that. So we're gonna get into that, okay? Um, I also want to get into um Carlissa, Jaidyn, okay, as well as Wack 100. He had a few things to say regarding Blueface and Carlissa. Okay, in a recent interview he did with the Donza dude, actually, the dude that just recently interviewed Chrisean. Okay, so we're gonna get into that as well as a few other things. Okay. Also, y'all, yes, she has been hit with another lawsuit, y'all. Yes, Chrisean. She was hit with another lawsuit. So we're also gonna touch on that. Okay. Um, hold on 1 second. Hey Belinda. Hey love. All right. So where do I begin? Okay. Um excuse me. Let's go ahead and start with Jaidyn. Okay, so Jaidyn has been previewing some new music, y'all. Okay, let's get into that first. Um, 1 second. All right, let me share my screen. All right, so shout out to Circus of Blues. It says Jaidyn previews new music and she was popping it. Okay, so let's get into it. I'm not a pick me, these niggas just choose me. Bitch, I'm first lady, little sis, you a groupie. Ha ha ha, you so funny, bitch, goofy. Pull up in a Benz and you pull up in a hoopty. You listen to your single friends, you gonna be single friend. I'm not a pick me, these niggas just choose. Okay. And then she reposted this on her Twitter. It says, people really out here thinking they ain't gotta pay for what they did to me. And okay. So child, she like, girl, I ain't trying to hear none of that. Okay, because y'all know Chrisean called herself trying to issue an apology to Jaidyn and Carlissa, which is mind-boggling to me, because how are you willingly apologizing to these people, but when your sister asked for an apology, it was a problem? But I digress. Okay. Ciao. But yeah, y'all. Okay, so she's working. She cooking something up in the stew, and you know what? It doesn't sound bad, in my opinion. Okay, it doesn't sound bad. It sound, she was definitely in them four little bars she just did. Like she definitely, she ate. Okay, she ate. Okay, so I ain't even mad. I ain't even bad. People be having so much to say about her and her music, but I mean, let's be real here. Her music is a hell of a lot better than Chrisean's, if you ask me. Okay, that depressing music. All right, but let's see what people are saying about this. Um, it says Jaidyn finna have Chrisean foaming at the mouth with this one. Yeah, all the songs sound the same though. Am I missing something? And it says what's understood don't need to be explained. And somebody said, love everything about her. Her voice, her style, and she's beautiful. Only, okay, Jaidyn grew on me. It says, oh, well, seems like Jaidyn responded to Rock's apology. Jaidyn said, F your apology, right. And Jaidyn, don't go for the okey doke. Follow your instincts. You and your children don't need to be put in danger or inconvenienced by Rock, who is trying to pass off her responsibilities involving her handicapped child. And it says, Jaidyn flawlessly gives va va voom. Somebody said first place is always. If Jaidyn give it up, you can't rap. And it says baby got a banger. It says naturally curly hair that Chrisean has to buy and wear for months. I am so weak. Right. Child, a mess. A mess. Okay, but hey, you know what? I'm not mad at her. I am not mad. Okay. So good for her. It's good to see her still, doing her thing, trying to push her music out. You know what I mean? Like she's just like it's giving tunnel vision. Like she's not letting nothing or no one, you know, distract her from, the ultimate goal. Okay. So I mean, hey, kudos to her. I can't knock it. I can't knock it. Okay. Um, hold on one second. You said it was shade. Yeah, it was a little bit of shade. A little shade. Hey, Cece. Hey, love. But yeah, okay, y'all. So I just wanted to show y'all that real quick. But speaking of Jaidyn, okay. Um, she did kind of respond to the apology that Chrisean called herself issuing to her as well as Carlissa. All right, so let's just go ahead and get into that real quick while we on her. All right, let me share my screen. All right. Shout out to Circus of Blues once again. It says Jaidyn reacts to Chrisean's apology and says she just wants to be left alone. Okay.
And action. And how did you feel about that apology, Jaidyn? Did you feel like it was sincere, or did you feel like we need another one?
I don't want anything else.
We need another one. I think we need one every week for 2 years, just to make up. It's like I'm kidding, but y'all can go find out what we talking about on the 6 Out Network, the Family Network. And action. And how did you feel about that apology?
And I really want to say this to Jaidyn and Carlissa. Like, what are we doing? And what do we need to do to make this work? You feel me? What do we need to do to make this a real power move? And it's about the kids and everybody's safe. Like, I don't even care what y'all said about my son. I don't care what nothing. I don't care what happened. Like, can we make this a healthy thing, bro? Like, for real. Like, for the sake of our kids. Even say if me and him not good and he don't want to see the baby, I still want our kids to know each other, because we going to have time to link up for the kids. Like, you know what I'm saying? Like, I know it's really hurting Carlissa for real, for real. She's saying so much. I'm going to be honest. I know this lady from jump. Like, yeah, say what she said about my son. I don't know. I think it's a real cry out for help. She hurt people, hurt people. And I really want to say this to Jaidyn and Carlissa. Like, what do we?
Okay. Ciao. All right. So Jaidyn was pretty much like, yeah, nah, I'm good, love. I'm good, love. All right. Which she has every right to, because it's like, girl, you switch up so much. It's crazy. I wouldn't trust you for nothing. Nada. You already showed me that you're not able to be trusted. Okay. Okay, for real. But yeah, y'all. So, hey, if I were Jaidyn or Carlissa, I wouldn't trust it either. You know? It's like, girl, when you had the chance, you blew it. Literally was in the same car as her. Okay, Kikiing. Okay, whole time you was plotting, trying to figure out how you was gonna win blue bag. You know, while at the same time having the whole dude. Okay, but just using him as a rebound or as an excuse as to why you don't want blue the whole time you did. Okay, and still do if you ask me. So, yeah, not to be trusted. Scroll is a snake. Okay. In my opinion. In my opinion. But let's check the comments, see what people are saying. She said, Jada said to shove your fake apology where the sun don't shine and you stank. Don't worry, Stu. Next time you get dogged out, just remember Chrisean tried to come with peace. Now the only piece you getting is a 3-piece. Oh, got a rock hard. Got a rock hard in the comments. It says no one benefits from them making amends, but Chrisean. She needs them more than they need her. She comes with a huge burden of taking care of a severely disabled child. Stop acting like she can just drop him off and he's gonna play just normally with all the other kids. He can't even see her or notice when she's standing right next to him. He won't interact with those kids. They will have to carry him everywhere, and everyone will have to cater to his needs all the time when he's around. No, thank you. Not when his own mother isn't getting him any help on her own. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. I mean, where's the lie? Okay. It says, I really don't blame Jaidyn. She tried to keep it cordial, but you know, Chrisean, right? She did. Yeah, Jaidyn is at peace. Don't even try to have Christopher disturb that with her BS. Right. She said, keep everything. Rock just needs to leave Jaidyn the F alone. She didn't sign up for extras when she had babies with Blue. It says they just treat her like she treats them, because I always imagine Chrisean goes in action before she starts her cocaine rants. Shed some tears, then go and scene when she turns the camera off. So fake, right? Right, super fake. It says Jaidyn wants to be left out of it. Like, please listen to her. Let the Chrisean stay over that way. Leave Jaidyn and her babies alone. And then it says Jaidyn is the only one I like. Carlissa and Chrisean are just too much and always playing victim. Yeah. Say I don't want another one. You could keep everything. Period. J. Next. And yeah, Rod, keep your half-ass apology. We all know there is an agenda behind everything you do. Jay and Carlissa, you are both winning in life right now. The jealous and desperate cannot cope with this. And it says Carlissa gave the opportunity to curse. Opportunity to curse and go left. And all Jay said was, I don't want anything else. Like, leave this unbothered queen alone. Right. Yeah, because this would have been my spotlight to let her have it. Yeah, that's true. That's true. So I don't blame Jaidyn having the same BD. Don't mean Jaidyn obligated to deal with you or your child. She really only obligated to Blueface when it pertains to her kids, to be honest. Right. Right. Yep. That part. That part. So yeah. Okay. So it's looking like Jaidyn is not open to having any ties with this girl. Okay. She wants nothing to do with her or her shenanigans. All right. As she should. Okay. As she should. You are too messy. You are too, like, I don't need that negativity in my life. Okay. Respectfully or disrespectfully, however you want to take it. Okay. For real. For real. But let me check the comments real quick. 1 second. Um yes, please hit that like, okay? Yes. Hey Philip, good morning. Hey Melanin Mommy. He said, "Don't they know what the wrath is? I would stay as far away as possible. The ops is snake in the grass. Yeah, and is. He said her young mind really thinks people get endless chances in life. Exactly. It's crazy. It's absolutely crazy. But yeah, y'all. Okay. She the type to be like, if God can forgive, so can y'all. Like, girl. All right. Let them forgive you when they're ready. Okay. It is what it is. You should have never did the type of shit you did. Okay. Which by the way, let's take a look. Because yeah. Hold on 1 second. Let me pull it up here. Excuse me, y'all. Is it this one? No, it's not that one. Hold on, y'all. Dang, I think they deleted it. I think they deleted it. Hold on, let me see. Dang, why did they delete it? Damn, yeah, I think they deleted it. They I think it was Circus of Blues. Yeah, Circus of Blues had posted like this. Basically the receipts of Chrisean, like, you know, how she was acting towards Jaidyn, like after they had had that interaction between each other. And yeah, she had a whole lot to say. She had a whole lot to say. I'm gonna probably have to pull it up myself. Um, but I ain't trying to take too long with doing that. So maybe tomorrow, y'all, because yeah. I'm like, dang, why they delete it? Like that was, some good receipts, okay? But anyways, y'all, moving right along. Hold on 1 second. Okay. Let's get into Winter Blanco, okay? So Winter Blanco has some stuff to say about Chrisean and her parenting and whatnot. Okay. Now let me show y'all that real quick. All right. So again, shout out to Circus of Blues. It says Winter speaks on people making excuses for Chrisean after watching her drink and smoke throughout her pregnancy. Okay.
Homegirl for being a deadbeat. Y'all won't judge your home.
boy for being a deadbeat, and y'all will sit there on the internet. Y'all watched what's her name? Y'all watched Chrisean smoke and drink during her pregnancy, and I seen a million excuses for that.
Yeah.
Everybody's making up excuses for that.
I just recently seen Chrisean say that her baby's completely fine, but still not able to like walk and stuff at 20 weeks. At 20 months. Allegedly, I don't know. I'm just like,
no, she said like he can hold his head up or something.
Oh, he can hold his head up?
Yeah, I mean, I don't even want to get into that and speak on nobody's kid. If that's what she wants to say, that's what she wants to say. But we all seen everything. So, I mean, come on now. Y'all won't judge your homegirl for being a deadbeat. Y'all won't judge your homeboy for being a deadbeat. And y'all will sit there on the internet. Okay, child. So, I mean, and she had a point, okay? They do constantly make excuses for that girl, okay? And it's just like, I think we're just living in a time, in a generation where it's like people don't defend what's right, they defend who they like, okay? And I've said this on numerous occasions, like, and it's true. It's true. Like, come on now. We literally watched her drink, smoke. She was literally on Zeus Network smoking a blunt, pregnant as hell, okay? Didn't give a damn that the cameras were rolling. Obviously, she don't give a damn, okay? So why should we, is my question. Why should we care about not speaking up on something that's obviously wrong here, okay? For real. It's crazy to me. It's crazy to me. Okay. We still haven't seen this baby walk because he can't. Okay, let's just call a spade at this point. Because he would have been at this point, we would have seen him standing on his own, walking around. We haven't seen none of that. This baby is failing to meet milestones. Okay, and it's very sad to watch. It really is. You know, like we just seen a video recently of her at church. She was trying to make him stand up. That baby was not standing up. He fell over. Okay. Like, it's absolutely wild to me that she just continues on pretending like nothing's wrong here. Like, the delusion. Okay. The delusion. But let's see what people are saying in the comments about this. Okay. And somebody said, clock her ass, waiting on CPS to do the same. And she says, Child Rock is right. He said, cloud chase is real. Oh, Lord. He says, Chrisean only small chance at getting any supporters back is for her to be honest about the baby's disabilities and show the people she's getting him help. People love an underdog, but not a neglectful mother. Right. Hello? Okay. I've said that too. Like, if she were to just come out, be upfront and honest instead of lying all the time, probably would, gain more respect. You take accountability. But she'd rather lie and act like nothing ever happened. And that's, and that's pertaining to her child. It's pertaining to the people that she done caused harm to and lied about it. Okay. Like, come on now. He says the back of his head is flat with a big bald spot from him, rubbing his head back and forth. That poor baby needs one of them helmets to shape his skull since he is always lying on his back. Why isn't he getting the things he needs to thrive, like braces for his club feet or a front-facing stroller instead of an infant one, trying to hide him? Poor Junior, I can't take watching this poor baby get neglected anymore. It's too much. Yeah, it's crazy. Absolutely crazy. Exactly. People thought I was being hateful when I said her baby was going to have problems. Didn't take a rocket scientist to figure it out. Yeah, that Yahweh song is an assault on my ears. Yeah, the truth could never be a diss. Hello? Okay. That's crazy how everybody sees it except the fans who refuse to or rather defend her by saying people using her name for clout, right? Right. New footage could come out tomorrow of her with a Casamigos bottle turning it up, stomach big as hell, and they'll flip it by either telling people to mind their business or we're jealous and obsessed haters, which is exactly the point Winter was making. Exactly. Exactly. And the way she threw Junior in that stroller so nobody could see him is giving embarrassing mother. The whole time she was out there with that crowd of 10 people, Junior faced the brick wall. Yeah, it's crazy. It's crazy. Chrisean is tired of him and ready to dump him off on Carlissa, the woman she hates. Yeah, that's insane. Is she the worst kind of Debbie because her neglect of him is to save and protect herself? That part. That part. He says, all that family, she has no one. All that family she has, no one calls CPAs. Hashtag weird. Right. It is weird. And why does it take two people to put him in a stroller? They need to get him an experienced private nurse. Nah, for real. Yeah, two people is kind of crazy. And we need more public figures to call her out, right? And she ain't lying. They love saying she ain't the only one that drank and did drugs while pregnant. Like what? Right. Insane. Insane. That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, y'all. Okay. So that's what Winter Blanco came out and said in a recent podcast thing of hers. Okay. And if you ask me, she did not tell one lie. Okay. Because literally, they like one thing about her fans, they're like the barbs. Like it don't matter what she do, they gonna defend it. They gonna defend it. She could take, she could take like a doodoo on a public street, and they will still defend it. Okay. Oh, you gotta go. You gotta go. Looking ass. Okay. It's crazy. It's crazy. Okay. Hold on. Let me check the comments real quick. Let's see. He said she is the one who broke up a whole family for her selfish needs, and God don't bless no mess off another woman pay. Yeah, that part. That part. Hey, pretty thug. You said, she said, okay, Blueface, if you forgive your mom, then fine, I will too. Right. Like, girl. Child, a mess. He mess. But you know what? That's the thing though. Like anybody that Blueface is cool with, she wants to be cool with. And she was trying so hard to break up the little relationship they had, you know. Blueface and Carlissa, like she did not want them to be cool. She didn't want, you know, it's like she was trying to isolate him from his mama, like, you know. And now that they're slowly rebuilding, you know, their relationship, oh, now she wants to, you know, take part in that as well. Like, girl, please. Okay. Keep that same energy. You was just cussing her out when she went to the grand opening of that little, what's it called? The crab restaurant. I forget the name. King of Crabs. King of Crabs. Yeah. Like, chill. Hey, Chicken Coop. Hey, love. You said I would look into it. House of Blues, I would check to see if I can find anywhere else. Oh, okay, okay. What you talking about? The throwbacks? I'm so mad they deleted it. It was such good tea, but it's all right, y'all. I'm gonna find it and I'm gonna play it tomorrow. He said, "Why would Chrisean keep playing like she wants this happy family thing? Like she should know Carlissa gonna swab her son and post the results for everybody to see. Scientifically proven, right? Right? A mess." He said, "So that boss ball not from him laying down all the time." Yeah, it is. I think it is, and a lot of people haven't said, you know, his head is flat in the back, and that mostly is due to babies laying on their back a lot, or you know, maybe when he was like real little, like when he was first born, you know, you're supposed to shape the baby head, like, you know, that's what, at least that's what my family taught me. Like, You're supposed to shape the baby head when he's little so that when he's older or she's older, like their head shape not gonna look flat or nothing like that. So maybe I wouldn't be surprised if she didn't do that. But yeah, it probably is due to him laying down on his back a lot, for sure. You said who is that? Oh, are you talking about Winter? She is I think she was on Bad Girls Club. I think she was on Bad Girls Club. But she started a podcast, so she be on there talking with different people and stuff like that. I think she had Jaidyn on there one time, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah, she did, because I remember watching it. You said rock is the definition of cray cray. Oh yeah, for sure. She's nuts. She's nuts. You said Chrisean unfortunately can't be honest with herself, and the biggest battle she has is between her ears. Exactly, Philip. Hello? Exactly. Exactly. Facts. Yes, she is. She is her biggest op. She is her own biggest op, for real. And Jaidyn shouldn't accept no apology. She put through Jaidyn. Yeah, she put Jaidyn through hell when Jaidyn was pregnant with Journey. So sorry, Christine. What you did was unforgivable to many things. Chrisean did exactly. And even then, even when all that transpired, she still was able to forgive. She was ready to put it on the back burner and, be cordial with the girl, only for her to turn around and snake her again. You know, it's like, nah. Like, I definitely, like, girl, if you thought I was finna be all kumbaya with you like that, no, absolutely not. It'll never happen again. Hey, inspirational. Excuse me. You said it's sad. They would rather sit there and argue about clout than pay attention to anything else. Exactly. It's crazy work. If Chrisean put Jaidyn through holy hell, apology denied. Chrisean is a straight snake. Exactly, Sonya. For real. She sure did. And she panicking because Blue will be home in less than 60 days. Yeah. Yeah, for sure. And Blue, he said it himself. I already had 2 kids. I know how this is supposed to go. You know what I'm saying? So I feel like when or if he does ever, you know, see his alleged son, because at this point it's a lot more people that feel like it's Ronnie's son. May he rest in peace. You know, but if he were to see Junior, I don't think he's gonna be happy. Okay, I don't think he's gonna be too happy. He said every time you looked up when she was pregnant, she was disrespecting Jaidyn. She gave her a chance, and meanwhile, it was her scheme to get Blue back the whole time. Exactly, literally, she was with him that the same night in the car. Cause I remember Tessa going up to the car like, "What is y'all doing? Come inside. Come." Like, I think she had just got done cooking. She like, come get a plate. What are y'all doing? You know. So it's like, yeah, I wouldn't trust her for nothing. Absolutely not. And Jaidyn peeped how disgusted Rock was whenever Blueface talked about his kids. Right? Why would she ever trust her around her kids? Exactly. Like, exactly. Hell no. Hell no. To the no, no, no. Yes, hit that like, okay? If we all know we can't trust Christine the Snake, exactly. You can't. She's just not a trustworthy person. She's not. Hey, Dorothy. You said she needs a babysitter. Yeah, her sister's tired of having Junior. Yeah, I think so too. I think so too. Child, a mess. A mess. But yeah, y'all. So that's what she had to say. Um, Also, y'all, hold on one second. Switcheroo has some things to say too. Switcheroo has some. She had. I guess people were asking her about Chrisean in her comments, like while she was on IG. I think she was on IG Live. Um, and she responded. So let me pull that up here. 1 second, y'all. Un momento. 1 second, y'all. Let me see. Oh my gosh, what just happened? Hold on, y'all. Okay. Okay. Let me share my screen. All right, here we go, y'all. Let's get into it.
I'ma check Dreams of a Mill. I'ma check when I get off here. Dr. Trev. Dr. Trev, you're playing Dr. Trev. You're playing Dr. Trev. Hey, Barbie. Barbie, I'm getting my feet done right now. Do I still keep in touch with white chocolate? No. I'm gonna tell Meatball to beat your ass, Dirty Money. I'm gonna tell her to beat your ass. That's what I'm gonna tell her to do. Maybe me and her could jump you or something. I think you need that. Do you think you should have won Drewski show? Do I think I should have won? I'm not loud and I guess OD funny or like I'm not. Yeah, like a pinkish nude. Yes, more nude than pink. Yes, like the nail bed looking color. Yeah. But do I think I should have won? I wouldn't say that. I'm not funny, I'm not ratchet, I'm not loud, I'm not any of those things. So if that's what y'all consider funny, then do I think I should have won the Drewski show? I mean, if it's called Could Have Been Love, not Could Have Been Comedy. So, I mean, was he fucking with me the most in real life? Yes. Was I the funniest on the show? Fuck no. There was a whole bunch of bitches that was more funny than me. But when it came to, like, if he fucked with me the most, yeah, he did fuck with me the most. So do I feel like I should have won? Maybe. Maybe if it's for love, yes. If it's for comedy, no. I shouldn't have won. I shouldn't have won if it was for comedy. I should have won if it was for love. And it's called Could Have Been Love. So he told me himself that he felt like I should have won. So friends with Chrisean, you for sure, Bummy. I'm not gonna say that we're friends anymore, but I don't think she's a bum, so I wouldn't say that. You stayed ready. They wasn't fucking with you. I was always gonna stay ready. Period. Period, diva. Chrisean's minion. I could never be. That's why we're not cool. But girl, my podcast, I'll be having more guests on my podcast. Hopefully you guys will be seeing Funny Marco, one of the girls from the Baddies. You guys will be seeing more people. So it's going to be, we're getting started with that. So I need you guys to follow my YouTube. Or subscribe to my YouTube, Tyler McKenzie. It's a free subscription. All you got to do is subscribe to the YouTube. Oh, I don't think she's a deadbeat mother. I don't think that she's a deadbeat. I hope y'all work out y'all differences because I feel like you were a genuine friend to her too. We're the only fans out. Subscribe. Subscribe to the only ones. Y'all might be disappointed when you get on there, but I still think you should subscribe just because. Why did I nerf myself with the lip filler? I didn't nerf myself, like, at all. Like, I like my lip fillers. If y'all don't like them, that's okay, because it's not for y'all. You want me to share my acting skills? No, I was definitely a good friend to her. Bitches thought that they could talk to me any type of way, and I don't give a fuck who you are. You could be fucking Beyonce, Rihanna. I don't give a fuck. You're not gonna talk to me like that. You're not paying my bills. We're not fucking. You're not my bitch. Like, I don't even like bitches, so it's like.
But you know what?
Can't nobody talk to me that way. Like, that's just it. I will never be anybody's minion. I will never be anybody's shit. Like, I will never follow after no bitch. Like, I'm good. And so that was I guess the problem. You're not nice on this live right now. You're not even nice. You're rude. You think so? I think some people just can't take the honesty. And that's okay, because honesty is not meant for everybody. But maybe you're just a liar. And I'm sorry that you are that. I hope one day that you will be able to stick up for yourself and say how you feel, what's really on your mind, and not hold your thoughts back, because that's what stresses people out. Is them not speaking up for themselves. It don't matter if it's your friend. It don't matter if it's whoever. Like, you need to speak up for yourself in a respectful way. Oh no, and this is when I'm about to block you, neighborhood AJ, because why the fuck would you even say some dumbass shit like that out your mouth? Yeah, let's talk about church. Because what the fuck is good with you? Don't ever come on here downgrading God on here with me. Real shit. Girl, bye. You no good. Does everyone else think I'm no good, or do you guys think I'm good? Well, I love y'all friendship. Fix it, babes. I'm not fixing shit. She needs to apologize. Thank you. I'm not fixing shit. She needs to apologize. Da-da-da. That's it. There will be no apology from me, because I didn't say shit wrong to her at all. And if I'm wrong, I know how to own my shit. Damn, my mom. Da-da-da. Thank you.
All right, we heard what Tyler had to say. Okay. So, yeah, she's basically like, you wasn't about to talk to me no any kind of way. All right. And she also said that, I'm not apologizing for nothing. She needs to apologize to me. Okay. And yeah, I mean that's true. Chrisean was going off on the girl over something that seemed very small. Okay, but still, at the end of the day, like, you disrespected her. You tried to call her your minion and all that. And the other girl, what's her name? Rican. Um, she was referring to them as her minions and stuff like that, which is crazy. Like, I probably would have felt some type of way too. Like, excuse me. Okay, I'm my own person. What are you talking about? I am not your minion. Okay, this isn't Despicable Me. Like, sis, chill. And I don't think she's wrong. I mean, it's called setting boundaries. Like, so she's pretty much like, until she apologizes, I'm cool. I'm cool. All right. So, ciao. Mess. Mess. Mm-mm-mm. Let's see. Let me check the comments real quick. Oh, 1 second. You said I just don't want Blue to subject his kids to the craziness. Right. Yeah, true. True. Hey, Awake. You said I feel like Javon would definitely tell everything. Yeah, he probably would. He seemed like one of those real honest kids, like, or like he gonna say how he say, and he said what he said, for sure. Did I say hey Ari? I don't know if I got you yet. Hey Ari, you say Blueface is gonna get home and tell us everything Chrisean has been trying to hide about Junior. Blue is a professional tea spiller. Yeah, he is. Oh yeah, I wouldn't be surprised at all. I hope he do. I know he not. He's definitely not gonna be pleased. He definitely, he not gonna sit there and act like nothing's wrong or he sees nothing wrong. You know what I mean? Like I feel like Blueface definitely gonna speak his mind for sure. That's probably where Javon get it from. For real. He said these lashes about to distract you. I'm weak. We all said it would be a matter of time before Switcheroo spills some tea. Right, that part. Right. She gave us a little bit. Gave us a little bit. You said it's creepy. Why she care all of a sudden? Now she wants to be connected with the family. Exactly. It's definitely suspicious. Definitely suspicious. Hold on 1 second. Yes, please hit that like, okay? For the free 99. Not only was Junior stiff as a board when Rock took him out, the SUV, he never turned his head. Yeah, all the people, noise, and activities, and Junior had no reaction. Exactly, Zipper. Exactly. It's clearly something's wrong here. Well, when we speak up on it, it's a problem. It's I just don't understand. So y'all don't see what a lot of people are seeing, okay? For a 20-month-old, are we really gonna act? I mean, he about to be 21 months. Okay, before you know it, we gonna look up and he gonna be 2 years old. And I'm wondering what's gonna be all excuse then. Okay. Because at 2 years old, yeah, he definitely should be doing a lot, at least, you know what I mean? Walking, he should definitely be walking, talking. He should have been walking, if we're being honest. Still ain't even seen this baby crawl. Like, what are we really talking about? Okay. Something is wrong here. Something is wrong here. Okay. I still have not heard him say much words. All we hear is him crying or, because at 20 months, and we could watch the milestone video again. Like, he's supposed to at least be saying a few words, literally. Like, mama, dada, or, something. Something. You said, I hope so. I do feel he may be compromised. Yeah, she is an informant. I'm going to say allegedly, but yeah. Okay, if you know, you know. And we speak up on things, and if it's a lot of problems, all of a sudden we are haters to the rock stars. Yep, but we see a lot of problems. Exactly. That part. Okay, it's not our fault that y'all want to be legally blind, okay? So that bullshit.
But I cannot see. I'm legally blind.
Okay, because over here we see it. We see it all. Okay. Can't pull the wool over our eyes. Okay.
I'm just like, it's a different kind of world with me. Okay? And I see things the way I'm supposed to. Sometimes.
Okay, period. We just see it for what it is. We gonna call a spade a spade. Yeah, Terrible Twos is definitely real. For sure. Hey, Tattoo. We are good. How are you? Thank you for asking. Yeah, I see a lot of issues with Junior. I have an 8-month-old that does way more than he does. Yeah. Yeah, same. I'm a mother of 2, so I already know. He said, if, however, your child is unable to stand, support themselves, or walk by the age of 18 months, this should prompt attention from a pediatrician. Yeah, that part. You said most toddlers begin walking between 11 to 16 months of age, although some don't start until 18 months. Remember that most walking issues with toddlers resolve on their own. Yeah, sounds about right. Should definitely be walking. We haven't even seen this baby crawl. Okay, we seen him attempt to crawl, but it just didn't happen. It didn't happen. And like I've said before, I feel like if the baby was truly like walking, crawling, any of that, we would have been seen a video. She would have been posted it to show us, to, you know, to prove the quote unquote haters wrong. You know what I'm saying? Like, we would have been seen that. But we have yet to, which is why I strongly believe that baby is not doing none of the sort. Okay. Period. Here, you said I love that Orlando clip. Right? For real. But yeah, y'all. Okay. So I just wanted to show y'all that little insert real quick. Now moving right along, let's go ahead and get into Wack 100. Okay. Hold on really quick. All right, let me share my screen. All right, so shout out to Circus of Blues. It says Wack 100 defends Carlissa and says Blueface's actions are not her fault. Okay. Let's get into it.
About all these things that Carlissa is saying, and I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I don't with her because I feel like Blueface went through a lot of shit coming up that caused him to have a lot of issues that he faces in his life as well. I think
what issues does Blueface face, you think?
I think Blueface has an upbringing that caused him to just have a little bit of anger in him, a little bit mistrust issues.
I will say that, and I got to give her props as a single mother, right? Is that she did her job as a single mother. Blueface got to college. He left college on his own. Mm-hmm. He left and he had other ambitions. Nephew is a very strong-minded individual. Here's the thing about when you say you feel a certain way about the way somebody's upbringing. A lot of us had the same upbringing. It's on you to make certain decisions.
Mm. A lot of people tell me about all these things that Carlissa is saying, and I'm like, yo, at the end of the day, I don't with her because I feel like Blueface went through a lot of shit coming up.
You get what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to decisions that involve doing things that you know is going to bring something to another individual. See, at this point, it ain't got nothing to do with the upbringing. That got something to do with your decisions.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When I was young, coming up, it was a lot of decisions that I made. I'm like, nah, don't do that, bro. Do that, or he ain't deserving of that. Yeah. You know what I'm saying? I can't say, well, I'll let that happen, or I made that decision because of my upbringing. You get what I'm saying?
They say you can use that till you're 18, and then it's on you.
That's what I'm saying.
It's your responsibility to break the cycle, change the curves.
At what point in time do you say you're responsible for your decisions? Carlissa, and she's getting better at it, and I tell her that you can't blame her for your son's decisions. Ultimately, regardless of what it is, whether you agree with it or not, that's his decision. You know what I'm saying? You get what I'm saying? Especially when it comes to decisions that involve doing things that you know is going to bring something to another individual. See, at this point, it ain't got nothing to do with the upbringing. That got something to do with your decisions.
Yeah.
You get what I'm saying? When I was young, coming up, it was a lot of decisions that I made.
Okay. So, yeah, he's pretty much saying, you know, I wouldn't put the blame on Carlissa as to why Blueface is the way he is. He's saying, it's because of his own decisions, which is, which is true. That is true. At some point, you got to grow up and, be mindful of what you choose to do, right? Okay. I think I posted something on my wall not too long ago regarding something like this. It's like, hold on, let me see if I can pull it up real quick because it literally relates to this very subject. It says it doesn't matter how you was raised; it's your responsibility to grow up. Okay, so like for real. Now I will say, could Carlissa have played a part in it? I mean, yeah, because Blueface has opened up in the past talking about she used to have you know men coming through the house all the time, and he definitely went through some traumatic stuff. Okay, for sure. Um, so I feel like it could have possibly played a role into why he's the way he is today, for sure. Um, but at the same time, he is a grown man, and he's aware of right is right and wrong is wrong. But he still chose to make certain decisions, which is why he's where he is now, for being honest, okay? For sure. But let's see what people are saying in the comments about this. It says he got that ish from Chrisean. How you gonna talk about Blue's upbringing and you don't even know that man or his mom? Right. And he heard Chrisean's side and ran with it when that's not the case. Yeah, that podcast is such a pick me. And too sassy for real. Like, how you mad at a woman you never had a conversation with about her son choices in life? Blue is a grown ass man. What Carlissa eat don't make Blue ish. Like that big doofy grown man talking about her don't like Carlissa because of Blue upbringing, as if how Blue was raised. Yeah, his mom worked hard and was a single mother taking care of 3 kids, and she did better than Chrisean with 3 and with less support. Chrisean got the churches, the industry, politicians, and family and fans, and couldn't be half the mother Carlissa was. Yeah. Yeah, it's true. Chrisean puts the most false narratives out there. So glad Wack got on and represented. Yeah, imagine saying you actually don't like Carlissa Blue's mother based on his side chick stories. Child. You don't like Carlissa because you think she did bad by her son, but you praised and protected Chrisean and ignored everyone who told you how she did her son in the womb and been medically neglecting him for 2 years. This color's behavior is out of hand. You ain't checked no sources when it came to Chrisean. You just believed everything she said, and now you're repeating it, but you wouldn't dare bring up her drinking and smoking right. Yeah, she lied and cried all through that interview. It sure did. Hello? Clock it. Does that like Wack always put people in a place, especially when it comes to Blueface? Yeah, does he hate on Chrisean's parents because they had a whole slew of kids with issues? Child. And who the F is Donza and who the F cares how he feel? That's so weird that he would even say that. Like, does Blueface even F with you? Right. Right, Carlissa done everything she could the best way she could. He a grown man and made his choices. And he don't like Carlissa because he is a friend with Chrisean. He is friends with Chrisean now, and Chrisean told her lies to him first. That's all. Carry on. Yeah, it's really none of your damn business how this woman raised her son. You are repeating crap that Chrisean said on your podcast. Stay in your lane and worry about how you raise your culture and your children. You talk too damn much. He says, I really don't like how a grown ass man can talk about Carlissa like he knows her personally and how she raised her children, especially as a single mother. This is the same woman that's not out here on substances, can be there for her family, takes care of her grandchildren and her big grown adult children. And he needs to keep Mrs. Sappho name out his mouth. He needs to do an interview with Mama Blueface and apologize for only listening to one side of a story and going off accusations. Yeah. Somebody said, Donza, you should get both sides before making judgment. Yeah. Yeah, that's true. That's true for sure. Okay. But I like that one comment. That's true, because it's like, how you go call her, basically say that she wasn't a good mom to Blueface, as if Chrisean literally ain't out here, you know, neglecting her son's health. Okay. Like, huh? Are you that much of a rock roach? Okay. For real. That's crazy. For real. That's insane to me. But let me see what y'all saying in the comments real quick. 1 second. Let's see. Um, you said, I think she knows she's just too embarrassed to say so because she did that shit to him, right, Miss India. That part. That part. She is embarrassed. But it's like, you literally gave birth online. Like, obviously people are gonna, you know, wonder, if the baby's okay. If he, and from what we've seen, it's not giving that. It's not giving. You said, I love all babies. Junior is as floppy as a wet noodle. Very poor muscle tone, right? Yeah, it's also alarming. I'll be having to take my little breaks from the Chrisean content. This girl should be in prison. Yeah. That part. It's very alarming. It's very, very alarming. Yes, hit the like, okay? Please and thank you. He said he's been hearing about Carlissa. No, you let the demon come and tell you a bunch of lies, and now you're running with it. Exactly. He said, Wack is Wack. Why is he running his mouth on everything and no one is investigating him? He seems to know a lot about everything that's bad, right? Ciao. And we can't discount Carla's parenting. She seems pretty terrible compared to what I know. But Blue is far past the age of accountability, right? Yeah, life is learning to suppress your flesh. It will lead you astray. Exactly, awake. Hello? Okay. That is facts. He said, did anyone watch the interview she did with the Donza Project? Yeah. She played an audio clip from her phone of Junior saying, praise God. I'm not sure if that's what I heard Junior say. Yeah. Talking about, he said, thank you, God. Like, bit of a reach, but I'll let you have it. Okay. And she tried to get on Jaidyn's good side by saying, everybody stop talking about the kid. Right. Let's keep the kids out of this. Exactly. She sure did. There are people today who still believe that fake Junior happened across the bed video. Right. I seen that. Oh, you meant hopping across the bed? Yeah, that's crazy. Like, the lady actually came out and debunked that. Like, it was literally her son. I can't remember where I seen that receipt, but yeah, she was like, that. No, that's my son. That's crazy. And that's why it's best to not take this stuff to heart. The only thing left to do is wait patiently, because God and karma is real. Oh yes. It's already taking place for her. Nothing good will come due to her neglect. Exactly, that part. Hold on, y'all. All right, my bad, y'all. I am back. But yes, that part, CC, for real. That part. You said Donza is a simp weirdo. Why you believe Chrisean lion tattoo on her face, homeless rock of all people? Right? Who the heck is Donza simp behind anyway? Didn't he just get caught cheating on his wife? Right, sure did. Yep. I think Wack 100 had called him out. Child, a mess. Yeah. Like, dude is something else. And definitely a huge, it's giving rock hard. Okay. Oh man. A mess. A hot mess. Okay. But yeah, that's what Wack 100 had to say. Um, he did low key defend Carlissa. All right, which I get where he's coming from, but at the same time, I don't feel like I'm not gonna say Carlissa was a bad mom. She definitely did the best she could as a mother of three. Okay. Um, However, I do feel like some of the decisions did kind of affect her kids. I mean, Blueface has spoken up on it. I think Dre has spoke on it, touched on it a little bit, and kind of opened up about it. You know, I think even Callie as well. So it's like we're not gonna sit here and act like Carlissa, is 100% perfect. Nobody is, but yeah, for the most part, I do feel like it is due to his own decision making. Okay, for sure. For sure. Everybody got choices. Um, but yeah, y'all, there is that. Now, let's get into what should we get into next? Yeah, let's get into this lawsuit, y'all. Because why is Chrisean involved in yet another lawsuit? Okay. Yes. Another one, y'all. Let me pull it up for you guys. All right, all right, all right. There we go. All right, so shout out to Cap for likes. Okay. It says, well, it looks like Chrisean Rock is facing more legal problems and has picked up a lawsuit in Nevada. Okay. So this was filed on the 14th of this month, actually. So almost 2 weeks ago. Okay. Child, and the case type says civil, personal injury, and torts. Okay. And it says Deborah Jenkins as the plaintiff versus Chrisean Malone, the defendant. Okay, child. Then in the case summary, it says on May 14th, 2025, Deborah Jenkins, plaintiff, filed a civil personal injury and torts lawsuit against Chrisean Malone, defendant. This case was filed in Nevada District Courts, Clark County 8th District Court, located in Nevada. The judge overseeing this case is Trujillo Monica. The case status is open. Okay. Lord have mercy, y'all. Hold on, let's look this up. Personal injury and torts. What is that? Personal injury and torts. What the hell is a tort? Hold on. Let's look it up. Job. All right, let me show y'all real quick. You're going to get back to that. All right, so when I Googled it, it says personal injury law is a specific type of tort law that focuses on injuries caused by the negligent or intentional actions of others. Oh, wow. Is she out here windmilling again? It says torts in general are civil wrongs that cause harm and personal injury. Cases specifically address bodily harm or injury. Okay. Then it says, while all personal injury cases are torts, not all torts are personal injury cases. Okay. It says personal injury law focuses on bodily harm and physical injury, while tort law encompasses a broader range of civil wrongs, including those that harm property or reputation. And then it says damages. Personal injury cases often seek compensation for medical expenses, lost wages, and pain and suffering. Tort law can also include damages for emotional distress, loss of consortium, and punitive damages. Okay. It says a tort is a general term for a civil wrong, while personal injury is a specific type of tort that focuses on bodily harm. Every personal injury case is a tort, but not every tort is a personal injury case. Okay. Okay. That makes sense. Child. So yeah, it's giving she done yet again assaulted somebody else, y'all. Okay. And it looks like they probably gonna be suing her um for probably like emotional distress, pain and suffering. I guess that's what the meaning of tort is. Okay. Child, a mess. A mess. Okay, and this was filed on the 14th of this month. So I'm thinking like Nevada is hella random. Like, so was she out here just windmilling again? Okay, putting her hands on people? That's crazy. That's crazy. Okay. And then it says register of actions. Okay. So she filed it. She filed application to proceed in form of pauperis. Okay. Child, a mess. A mess. So she don't put her hands on Miss Deborah Jenkins, I guess, y'all. Okay. That's so crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Can't make it up. Not Miss Yahweh. Okay. It says negligence, premises liability. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Insane. Oh, she got it right here. Bodily harm or emotional stress due to another's actions. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Negligence. This involves failing to act with reasonable care, leading to harm, such as in a car accident or medical malpractice case. Child. A hot, hot mess. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. God's plan, huh? Let's check the comments. It says Chrisean's whole storyline is crumbling before her eyes. The rise and fall of a 304. Love this for her. You're still waiting for the lawsuit she handed out left and right. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see how y'all year goes. Didn't end well for her. I'm so weak. She got a legal team that's going to handle it. Remember? Right. Somebody said send this to BET Network. Somebody said, damn, who's Deborah? LMAO, did she fight an old lady? Right. Deborah Jenkins do sound like an old lady. I am screaming. Right. Somebody said, Yahweh. It says, I'm confused. She changed her name back to Porter on her page, but this is a legal document and it says Malone. Someone help me understand this. Yeah. Child, a mess. It says, wow, it just keeps coming. I would not want to be her or live her miserable life. Right. Right. I told you guys when she gets arrested for Ronnie, she's going to get arrested for something else first. And hopefully she pressed charges as well. To be honest, Chrisean should have had the same charges as Blue for this situation. Right. Oh, well, maybe it could be that. I forgot about, that's the whole reason why Blueface did have to turn himself in, because it was a violation of his probation. They wasn't in Vegas. They was in Vegas, and I guess it was actually one of her fans. A rock fan had basically said something disrespectful to Blueface, and she took off on her. And then Blueface took her phone. So, I mean, could it be the same person? Could it be that? Okay. I mean, I would hope it is, because I always wonder, why did Blueface have to go down for that, but she didn't, and she put her hands on the girl. Okay, like for real. It says her IG legal team will take care of this. Nothing to see. I'm so weak. Isn't this a violation of her probation? And what was she even doing there? Does anyone know when this happened? Right. Yeah, it's exactly violation of probation because she's not supposed to be drinking. Hence why her cousin was trying to hide her by putting her arm around her. Right, she was there for 25th birthday. It's cool for her to have fun, but the problem is she lies all the time, saying she doesn't go to clubs or listen to secular music, and she's godly. But her ass in the club twerking, yeah, which she ain't supposed to do on paper. She's a narcissist and tries to manipulate everyone. Yep. The BET would be foolish to have any dealings with this goofy. She's nothing but a liability. Exactly. Hello? Hello? That's crazy. That's crazy. But yeah, y'all. Okay. So she has yet another lawsuit under her belt. All right. This is what the fourth one. You know, like insane. Insane. Hold on, let me check the comments. You said she was at the Fountain Blue that night. Then that simp interview happened after that. Was she in Vegas? That's crazy. Chrisean ran out of people who are willing to babysit Junior for multiple days while she goes out of town to party and have fun. I feel like that's the reason why she is apologizing to Carlissa. I think so too. I think so too, for sure. That's crazy because she want to be outside, you know. Hey, Goth Beauty. Hey, did you guys see Blue's dumbass following that rap 304 again? You following her again? What? Hold on, let's go be nosy. What the hell wrong with this dude? Okay, sir. Sir. What is wrong with you? Hold on, let me see. Blueface. Wait, he spells it with Blueface. Oh, here we go. Here we go. Oh my gosh, what a weirdo. Y'all. What in the world? This is Blueface's page, as you can see. And he is indeed following Chrisean, y'all. What is going on here? Okay. Like, for real.
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch. You that bitch.
Ciao. Let's go see if she's following him. Nope, she's not following him back. Ciao. This is crazy. Like, sir, what are you doing? What are you doing? Didn't you say you don't trust her? I won't follow people I don't trust. But alrighty then. Okay. So yeah, Blueface is following her, y'all. Following her again. Here we go again. Okay.
Oh shit. Here we go again.
Ciao. I cannot. I cannot. Hold on 1 second. You said she's so in debt. I wouldn't put it past her to be selling on that Miami trip. And right, lady. You said when the Donta Project was admitting that he cheated, Chrisean was commenting in his live chat saying she was getting married in a week. Yeah, she sure was. 3 weeks, actually. We'll see how that goes. We'll see if it actually happens. And Carlissa did the best she did with what she had. Her mother barely raised her, right? Yeah, true. Exactly. You said China on her live right now popping in about Jaidyn and Carlissa. It makes me say, oh wow. Yeah, something wrong with that lady. Something wrong with her. And she didn't even breastfeed. She has no maternal instinct at all. Exactly. None. None at all. You said Figiana still has a chance to run. 3 weeks till Zoom meeting. A honeymoon is at not Shepherd Pride. Y'all are hilarious. Hey, Be Free. Oh, you hit the like? Thank you. Thank you. I appreciate you. Why didn't that fan say Blue had nothing to do with it? Why is there video evidence that it was her to begin with? Pregnant or not, she assaulted someone. Exactly. That's crazy. Think it makes sense. I wouldn't be surprised if Blue come home and use Junior's situation to his advantage, get brand deals, and become a major advocate because he's smart. Yeah, he is. He's definitely smart business-wise, for sure. He said, finally, this girl sued her. It's the same girl she hit when Blue got hit with robbery for taking her phone. If she pressed charges on Blue, but not Chrisean. Rockhead behavior. Guess she snapped out of it. Right. Right. That makes sense. I think it is her. Because I'm like, Nevada, that's random. Like, I don't recall her being in Nevada recently. He said Wack 100 going to put pressure on Blueface to make sure he gets that DNA test result first before anything. Yeah, for sure. For sure. He already, stated that he feel like Ronnie is the father. And she might as well wait in line. Truly goes to show she cares nothing about her fans. Exactly. Nothing. Yeah. You rich, you could fix it right. That part. Ciao. Hey, miss.
You rich, you can fix it.
My, do the tables be turning? Okay. Let's see. You said her fans are aunties and grannies. Makes sense. No, for real. I am so weak. Oh, for real. Her fans consist of teeny boppers and gam gams. Okay.
Good, bro.
Yeah. Screaming, because for real. Oh my gosh, a mess. You said so much going on these days with this mess. Right. I feel like it's beyond a stupid storyline for a show, but Rock keeps trying to spark a flame. She's trying. Right, lady. Trying her hardest. Okay. He said if it's the same case, I wonder why she waited until now to file against Rockhead. Right. That's what I'm saying. Like, because wasn't that had to have been, I think that was around right before she got pregnant. Somewhere. I think, yeah. Or was she pregnant? She might have been pregnant, actually, with Junior. Oh, he wasn't even supposed to be there. Yep. I don't think he's supposed to be in Vegas, period, or the Strip or something like that. They said he's not allowed to be on no more. Hey, Bridget. Missed you too, love. He said, I think Blue and his family is getting ready to be done with her for good. It's all a play. More evidence. All eyes on her. The end is near. Right. Yeah, I just think they don't want no parts with that girl. They don't. And I hope Blueface does get a paternity test done for real, because that needs to be established first and foremost. For sure. He said, where's Figgy? She been kind of quiet since she said they get it buried. Right. Real quiet. Ain't heard a peep from that man. Nothing. He said that's where that big bag Yeah, lives that they probably do all their potting at in Vegas. I didn't know she was out here, child. Maybe that's why Boo followed her, because he wants to see if it's going to happen as well. Yeah, I was thinking that too. I'm like, I wonder if it's because she made her little announcement last week, talking about she getting married in 3 weeks. And if you ask me, I think that's really why she said that, was to get his attention or to make him, want to spin the block or something like that. And I feel like a lot of the things she does is to get his attention. You said her must be on the slow bus, because since Blue been locked up, we see her for her without hiding behind Blue. Yeah, she has no money moves or connections without that man. Yeah, she can't be the cloud. Exactly. But they swear she is. Oh, she was pregnant. That's what I was thinking. I think she was pregnant. Okay. Pregnant and windmilling out here is crazy. Insane. So that would be what, the third fight she was in while pregnant? Because remember, she assaulted that one lady on the Zeus red carpet or something like that, and then she assaulted the Rama lady from Black Mafia Family, the actress, and now this lady pregnant. And let's not forget the whole situation with Vicky. Okay, now I don't know what's going on with that case that she had filed, but she literally made a whole video on YouTube talking about she did something to her. She like physically assaulted her. Like, that's crazy. Yeah, Blue needs to take her to court. The truth will be in the transcripts, including the results of a DNA test, right? Yeah, he do. You said Deborah Jenkins ain't a young girl's name. That's somebody Baba. I'm so weak. Right. For sure. For sure. You said Blue doesn't have the balls to stand up to that rat 304. Yeah. I have to agree. I wish he could just snap out of it. I wish he would snap out of it, like, for real, because this is crazy. He said she was pregnant. That's why he ended up taking the robbery charge, because it was an iPhone and it was valued over $900. Damn, a mess. Yeah, because I remember him. Wait, I think she was. Because I think that was around the time he did that interview with Jaidyn. And if I'm not mistaken, I think she was pregnant. That's crazy. Pregnant lady assaulting people. Child, I done seen it all. And Chrisean has always been street meat like Blue. Yeah, for sure. Definitely. Definitely. Hot in the ass. Okay. Child. Now he following her. A mess. Lord have mercy. It's just all kind of surprises when it comes to the circus, y'all. It be all kind of shit happening. A mess. But moving right along, hold on. Because they had, yeah. Okay, so let's get into this little party she called herself going to. Okay. Um let's see. Because yeah, she was definitely on some hot girl all right. And she was caught yet again drinking alcohol, y'all. Okay. Now I know her fans are gonna see this and be like, that was not alcohol, that was juice. Like, what are you talking about? Okay, but it's clear as day that that's not, like, come on now. You don't drink juice and then, like, chase it with some more juice. Like, come on now. But let me share my screen because, honey, at this point, I'm seriously wondering, where is her PO? What is going on here? Okay, shout out to Kappa for likes. All right, it says Chrisean Rock caught drinking while on probation, which is a violation, but I'm sure her PO ain't gonna do ish at this point. Mind you, she recently said in an interview that she doesn't go to clubs unless she is paid networking and she doesn't drink alcohol. Yahweh. Okay. Let's get into it, y'all.
But me, if I go to a club, I'm networking. I'm not drinking. I'm not whatever.
Ciao. Okay, so if you look closely, you can tell she had just taken a shot and then chased it with whatever she got in her hand. Okay, you see her head go back, and then she switches her hand to the other drink in her hand and sips on it. Okay, ciao. Busted. Okay, busted. A maze. Okay, yet another lie. And clearly she wasn't networking. I didn't see no, famous people in the building, nothing. It looked like just regular folks. Okay. Child, a mess. A mess. Like, where the hell is her PO? All right. Because according to the stipulations on her, regarding her probation, she's not supposed to be around alcohol, drink it. Like, she's not even supposed to be in establishments that serve alcohol. Okay. So this is crazy. This is crazy. Let's read the comments. It says, first off, this is not networking, honey. This is Be More's finest bum activities. Go get Junior. Network at the pediatrician. Yahweh, the only way. Right. Right. I thought that Christy was figgy for a minute. Yeah, if pregnancy couldn't stop her, right. Yeah, that's a good point. Yeah, I don't know about the probation part, but I thought she was saved and no longer drinking alcohol or partook in secular music, right? Yeah, they're gonna say it's water, just like when she was pregnant and everything was apple juice. Exactly. And is. According to her in that recent interview, she don't go into bars, clubs, or lounges though. She waits for people out in the car because she don't listen or partake in worldly activities anymore. This must be a late night church session, then I guess. Ciao. He says, I know her manager is tired. I can't believe people didn't see her holy act was just a rebrand. God is a brand for her. If she doesn't stop playing with the Most High, a lot more negativity is coming her way. Oh yeah, for sure. It says, wow, all I know is God is real and he doesn't take well to those misrepresenting him. To masses, God will deal with her. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. She def took a shot. It's very plain to see as it was in her left hand in a tiny cup. She then chased it with another drink. Exactly. She thought the little man next to her was enough to hide her from the camera. Right. Ciao. Somebody said she's a CI that's on assignment. They won't do anything to her. She's been making threats and has been violating her probation, but she is still outside actively incriminating herself, and they are doing nothing about it. At this point, the law is a rock star. Right. For real, for real. Yeah, I can't get over how much she gets away with. If it was anyone else, they'd be straight back to jail. Exactly. What the F? No, for real. Hello? He says, does she not know we could see her? Like, nobody goes to the bar and orders a cup of water. Literally, nobody, if you got a cup in your hand at the turn up, it's got alcohol in it. Like, girl, that's going out one-on-one. Never in my life have I or anybody else ordered some dang water. Exactly. Exactly. To be fair, where's the liquor before I spread this quick? Help Auntie out somebody. I mean, did you not see? Okay. But yeah, she out here drinking, y'all. Which I can't say I'm surprised. I mean, she honestly, I feel like she's been drinking. She's been drinking. I think there was another time where she was caught drinking. I forget where, but it wasn't too long ago where she was definitely caught drinking. Oh, you know what? It was when she was in Miami. When she was in Miami, she somebody was recording a video inside the club she was at, and yeah, she was pouring some liquor. You could see the bottle and everything, like, you know. So, and then before that, she was in the car with um what's that what's that dude name, the gay guy, um Fusan is his name. I think that was actually around her birthday or something like that. And he had like a bottle of like Don Julio or something like that, Patron, one of them. And you know, yeah. So she's definitely partaking in the alcohol for sure, and has been. Child, a mess. Okay. Mm-mm-mm. Okay, so busted. Hold on one second. You said they saw it, said it wasn't alcohol, and said she was done with her probation, child. A mess. She should be nowhere near these settings as a follower of Christ who's on probation, banned from being around alcohol. Exactly. I guess you could do that when your godmother is friends with your probation officer. Right away. I forgot about them godparents. You said, and wasn't this the night of Tesiki B-Day party? I think it was actually. I think you're right. And Charlotte, come get your baby child. Never mind, she in the streets too. Child type she. You see, I live in Baltimore. I know a lot of people. Chrisean was at my great niece's birthday party, and Chrisean Rocket was drinking and smoking, not assuming facts. Oh wow. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. Okay. I believe it. I totally believe it. Hey, C. Lachey. He said she looked like a homeless person that goes to church for a free meal. Yes. Still rocking the infamous wig, okay? I'm like, sheesh, it's going on 2 months. Okay. She's starting to have the same build as Tareen. She getting big. She's on brand. Ah. Okay. Lord have mercy. Okay. Now there's more. But wait, there is more, y'all. Here's another video of her. And she got her glasses on. You already know what that means. Okay. And she got them glasses on. Child. But yeah, she was definitely partying.
You are high as a fucking kite.
I'm not high.
Okay. Oh, here we go, y'all. Shout out to Captain for Likes once again. It says Chrisean Rock was out getting lit to secular music at a club birthday event. Yahweh. Okay.
This shit on the heart, when you want up on the start, get in my way, came from God. I'm saying, I get in the block. Sorry, I ain't answering my phone. I was on Shirley, bitch. I ended up on the moon, bitch. I don't know what the going, bitch. She told me she wanted to put her on Quizzy. I told her that nigga I'm serving, bitch. I'm on the sexy story, bitch. I'm turning up my way, bitch. I ain't even like to the party. Sorry, I ain't answering my phone. I was on Shirley, bitch. I ended up on the moon, bitch. I done bought that with the gold, bitch. She told me she wanted to put her on Quizzy. I told her that hitting I'm serving, bitch. I'm on the sexy story, bitch. I'm turning up in my hurry, bitch.
Damn, that boy can sing. You must be crazy. He good. You must be crazy.
Ciao. I'm screaming. Not sexual chocolate. So yes. Okay. Now I think it's clear as day this girl's under the influence. She was doing way too much. Okay. Ciao. A mess. It's crazy how she get to live her life, but honestly, if we're being honest, the girl should actually be behind bars. Okay, let's just keep it real here. The way she undid people And you know, like she just, I still don't understand why she gets all this freedom, okay? And I still don't understand why the PO hasn't, you know, I mean, for what we know, hasn't held her accountable, okay? Like crazy to me. Okay, and for somebody that's supposed to be a woman of God out here shaking ass and some more shit, okay? And that's wild. That's wild to me. You're supposed to do this whole Christian rebrand, but you out here turning up and getting lit and huh? Like where they do this at? Okay, how that work? Insane. But let's check the comments, y'all. It says that damn nasty pacifier has to be filled with funk and bacteria. Nah, for real. Is she confused with herself in life? Even her outfit is confused. Half is fall, the other half is summer. Right. Is she could be trying to mask drug use with the pacifier, hides and helps with all that jaw clenching and teeth grinding. Child, we know why she wore the sunglasses exactly. Okay. And she went from going to celebrity parties and now back to hole in the wall dirt road parties. Yeah, her 5 minutes of fame is up. I'm weak. Yeah, I just know she is punching the wall every day. This girl fumbled millions, but she says she doesn't care about materialistic stuff, so she probably happy now, child. A mess. Indeed. Indeed. Because at one point she had the platform, she had all the resources, okay, to turn her life around. Okay. But you took those very things for granted. She took those very things for granted, and now she's, low key back to square one. Like that's crazy. It says, I just know. I just read that one. It says it must be her bachelorette party. I'm so weak. Right. I would not be able to have fun knowing I don't have no place to live. Right. No, for real. Okay. You could have fun later, but I would be definitely focusing on, you got bigger fish to fry here. Okay. I thought she'd be waiting in the car. Exactly. Just lying. It's a lie all the time. You thought she wasn't pulling up unless they were paying her for hosting. Now she's just pulling up to B-Day parties. Embarrassing. Super embarrassing. Yeah, that pacifier has a yeast infection. Child, it says it got to be just a regular person in a bar now. Ain't no one paying her attention or playing her music either. She got two people who probably paying for her, right? And sometimes it look like she picks clothes off the floor and puts it on. I'm weak. Yeah, her probation officer probably at the function too. This is wild, right? Yeah, that crystal girl in the glasses is scared of Rock. Look at the way she looks at Rock when she turns back. Oh, for real. And she was low key manhandling and being rough. Like, girl, that's how you know she lit. And child, a mess. And I just know it stank. I just know it stank. Child, a mess. A mess. But this is Miss Yahweh. Okay, there's only one way and it's God way. Okay. Now I'm not saying, she has to be absolutely perfect, but I'm just saying like you're the one who's trying to push an image that you clearly can't even maintain. Okay. You're the one who's talking about, about my purity journey and stuff like that. So is it wrong for people to hold you to that? Okay. Like for real, let's just be real here. It's crazy. Hold on 1 second. Let's check y'all's comments. You said Rox PO and Shamalone on a beach somewhere having cocktail, right? That's what it's giving. Because the child, this don't make no sense. Okay. At all. Yeah, got her stunning shades on, child. You already know what time it is. You said those frames are too small for her face, right? Yeah, someone said that the wire is hidden in the wig. Not the wire. It might be tiny cameras and them glasses she loves to sport. I'm so weak. Child, you never know. You said she looks so stupid. She do. Not she still look musty. She do. She definitely do. I know she's sweating in that damn jacket. And people that's on the hard stuff walk around with a passy in their mouth. I'm so weak. Yeah, that's crazy. I wish I would be grown as hell rocking a pacifier. It's crazy work. Crazy work. Just know whenever Rockhead have on them black glasses, that idiot is lit. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. High as a kite. You said church revivals ain't what they used to be. I tell you that, right? Right. Yeah, poor Junior might not ever get an opportunity to hit a club and turn up. I don't like her. Exactly. Exactly. He said she cannot dance. Girl, sit down somewhere, right? Oh, for real. And meanwhile, someone else is caring for the child she disabled. Hello? Okay. Priorities. Priorities. He said, what's so different from her fake Sunday good girl persona? Exactly. Okay. And I think that's why them church people getting tired of her. Like at this point, you're an embarrassment. you making our church home look bad. Yeah, they have to be drunk or high to be that close to her. I'm so weak. Right. He said Chrisean Rockhead whole church routine is just the act. Please believe me. Oh yeah, for sure. Definitely. She's a fraud. She is a fraud. And probably because she's telling the PO is networking. Right, chicken coop. That's true. Hey, Texas. Hey, love. You said she's down bad with the outfit. Who wears that for a night out on the town? This that the girl is lost. It seemed like mania. Yeah, page the doctor so they can get her a bed in the psych unit. Right. Right. Yeah, she ain't been putting much effort into the wardrobe at all. Maybe because she can't. I truly think she's, you know, I ain't gonna say the girl's broke, but I don't think she's got the money I don't think she never really did. She probably made a little bit off of like social media, but I'm saying like I don't think she got money like that. I don't think she got money like that. I think she is truly struck. She has to be. She still ain't got her own house. She still ain't got no car. Every time you see her, she in the backseat of somebody's car or Uber or something. You know, like clearly this girl is struggling. And people say they worship God, but they're forgetting that people see Lucifer as their God. Also, exactly, exactly. It's so different from her fake Sunday church girl persona. Yeah, right. That part. And she cannot let other people get any attention at all. She has to be the center of attention. For sure. He said, Facts Conjane is very clear she can't maintain that image. Exactly. She can't. She can't. So at this point, I think she should just give it up because, girl, you know you ain't, it's just not, you can't commit to that. I don't ever see her being an actual, like, devout Christian. It's just never going to happen. She straddles the fence too much and she can't let go of certain habits. You know what I mean? For sure. He said, baby, the fall off came hard and fast. Right. She has no identity and is scrambling to find one. Exactly. Exactly. That part. He said, I believe it could be Blue Baby, but that don't hide the fact she messed that baby up. Yeah, exactly. Exactly. you know, and did. And Blueface let her too. And I'm not gonna put all the blame on him, but he does low key play a part because it's like you didn't even tell her to stop. Like there was videos of you literally right next to her while she's taking shots of tequila. You know, you literally was on Zeus Network passing blunts to her, pregnant. Like you know, but at the same time, like she as the mom that's carrying a child should have automatically been like, you know, let me not partake it in certain things anymore for my baby's health. Make sure I have a healthy child. Make sure that he comes out with, you know, no type of complications or anything like that. You know. You said Chrisean is broke. Yeah. Yeah. You said I'll say it, she's broke. She allegedly using substances. I know all about that life and substances are expensive. Yeah. Yeah, I think she is. Like, yeah. You know what, y'all right. Y'all right. It is giving brokey. It's giving brokey. He said, damn, she looks so average now. All that money talk is on mute now. Exactly. Exactly. Said no, she's nowhere a child of the most high. Exactly. Struggling to keep that most high Yah's commands and going to help and going to him for help privately is one thing. Living in complete rebellion is another. Yeah, that part. That's true. That is true. That's crazy. For real though, like she's not committed to being the Christian godly woman that she portrays herself to be. Like she's just not. And honestly, I don't think she'll ever be. She done got used to a certain lifestyle, and you know, you can pray, you can go to church, sit in the church pews and all that, but at the end of the day, if you're not practicing what you're preaching, then what good does it do? You know? And I feel like the whole church situation is also just a way to make certain people feel bad for her, or you know, just a way to kind of clean up her image as well, for sure. It's still dirty. For real. For real. Because that's what she does best is play with people's sympathy and all that. Okay. But yeah, y'all, I just wanted to show y'all that hot mess. Okay. Hot mess. Um Now let's get into Junior really quick. Okay. Because he was spotted at the church. Hold on one second. Let me pull it up for y'all. Okay, because I see a lot of people talking about this. Shout out to Kappa for likes. Okay, it says Chrisean Rock and Junior spotted at church. Yahweh. Okay.
Erica. Yeah, Erica. What's your name? Patrice. This has been worrying you a lot? Yeah. Okay. We're going to walk with you through this. They said they didn't believe you were going to make it. Huh?
I have to make sure she has her medicine and stuff like that.
She has her medicine?
If she don't take the medicine, she won't live.
If she doesn't take her medicine, she won't live. Okay.
Sure she get it.
Okay.
She live with me now.
Is she having any problem getting her medicine?
No, I get it.
You can get it? I mean, purchasing it and that kind of thing. She got medical assistance. Okay. She stay with you. You going to take care of her? I got a few dollars in my pocket. Take that to help out in some way. We got you, Erica. Okay? It's going to be all right. in Jesus' name. I dare somebody to shout, it's already all right. Woo, girl, you going to have the testimony. Tongue to die and stop worrying about dying, because you will not die. You'll live and declare the work and the glory of God. You got it, Erica? Woo! Somebody shout.
Okay. Now, people were talking about his hand movements and stuff like that from what I've seen. Okay. I thought it was kind of interesting how he at one point tried to like put his mouth on this lady. I think that's the pastor's wife that's holding him. Um, but yeah, like Sean be swearing he be giving her kisses, but I think that's just something that he does to kind of maybe feel where the person's face is or something like that. Like, I don't know. It's kind of, I don't know. I've never seen a baby do that, especially a 20-month-old. Okay. But yeah, something is not right. Something is not right. I feel so bad for Junior. I really do. Like, this is crazy. This is really, really crazy. Says he doesn't react to anything. Right, right. This is truly sad. That part. The back of his head is completely flat. Yeah. Yeah, somebody always holding him. Rock couldn't be my friend or family because I would make her take proper care of him. My son is 6 months and more advanced than Junior, and it's actually sad to see this. Yeah, it's sad, man. Yeah, I can't help to think about how Rock fans talked about Journey hair. Right, Rock reminds me of that mother who pushed her child on the swing for days, even after he was unalive. She's gonna be that parent. And look at his hands and fingers. That's CP. He's almost 2 and he doesn't look around. The person holding him is patting his back like he's 6 months, right? Like, why does she hold everyone else's kids but have other people hold hers? Right. It says his legs are legit always straight. He never grips on to the person holding him. Right. Right. One thing about it, she gonna be in the front of the church to be seen. Oh yeah, every time. Her poor child still ain't got no motion, just existing barely. Yeah. Sad. So she just not gonna moisturize that baby hair, right? Right, this poor baby has brain neuro damage. Aw. Yeah, I see Junior fingers are moving strangely, spider fingers. He definitely has CP vibes. The way he touched that girl's hair looked like Junior got startled. He was probably like, wait a minute, this ain't my mama. But the way he was squirming around in her arms, he was probably looking for that witch. Yeah, so she think he gonna be carried around forever. That part. And Lord, his hair looked like a Brillo pad. Child. Yeah, she definitely could have did his hair. That's crazy. It's crazy. Poor baby. Mm-mm-mm. A mess. But yeah, she's out here worried about partying and all that instead of, focusing on her child. Make it make sense. Make it make sense, okay? But the thing is, she's not going to be able to hide it forever. She not. Because he's going to get bigger. She's not going to be able to hold him all the time like this or have him being held. You know, I don't think he's going to be like super big because he's still very, very small for a 20-month-old. Okay. Very small. But yeah, like this whole thing is crazy. It's crazy. I just wish she would stop playing and, she need to stop playing with Junior and with God at this point, okay? For real, because this is crazy. Like, what are you doing? Take the baby to the doctor. Like, Hold on 1 second. You said at this point she playing in God's face. Right. And is. She definitely is. And she'll be in an alley strung out in a year or two if she don't get together. That part. Yes, absolutely. Prayers for Junior. Please save the baby. Okay. Because this is incredibly sad. You said the street confirmed Chrisean is broke. The little money she made back when Crazy in Love is gone, been gone. Only making money off their IG and YouTube following. And baby Chrisean, oh, disability check. Yeah, allegedly, yes. I remember that. Remember that video. But yeah, because I'm thinking, like, you know what? I don't think she ever really, like, she might have had a little bit of money at one point, but come to think of it, you know, she did sign all her checks to Blueface, all her Zeus checks to Blueface, baddies and everything. You know, so child, I don't think she ever really had it like that for real. I think it's just smoke and mirrors at this point. Yeah, they should use that new alcohol bracelet on her head, right? No, for real. You said Revelation 3:15-16. I know your works. You are neither cold nor hot. Would that you are either cold or hot. So because you are lukewarm and neither hot nor cold, I will spit you out of my mouth. Right. Yep, it's in the Bible. It's in the Bible. Yeah, she can't even respect God or herself enough to show up presentable. Exactly. Someone say it don't matter, but you're supposed to be the pastor's daughter. I bet his real one never showed up in a bonnet. Right. That part. That part. He's holding his head up, but he's still not behaving normally. Yeah, yes, the hand has been concerning me for a year. It's so sad that everything Charleston White said about their baby is coming true. Yeah, right. Even though, you know, the delivery might have been off, okay, you know, he definitely clocked it before he was even born. That's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. You said either way, he's almost 2. Why is he being held still? Exactly. True. Baby should definitely be walking at this point or standing on his own. You know, for real. I know my kids were at this point, way before 20 months. And she should be there with her son. The baby can't get familiar with his own mama because she ain't never with him. Right. Right. That's crazy. He said, hey, everyone, didn't Tareen boyfriend hit Junior too? I heard about that. I don't think I'll have to listen back because I think I heard that Tareen, whoever she dating, was putting his hands on her. I think that's what I heard. But I might be wrong. I hope he didn't. I really hope he didn't hit Junior. That'd be crazy. Yeah, instinctively rocking him like an infant. Exactly. Exactly. He doesn't grip with his legs because of poor muscle tone. Yep, it's giving CP. I used to work with CP kids, and Junior has been reminding me of those kids for almost a year. Child, the kids I worked. They had great moms though. Wow, that's crazy. Mm. Yeah, that's crazy, man. A lot of people have been saying they feel like it could, you know, be CP that's going on with him. That's crazy. She do look out of place. She do. You said when my kids were this age, grooming them was so fun. Yeah, the cute clothes and things, even baby cologne. And she does nothing with him. I bet he's. Yeah, she doesn't. That part. It's crazy. Don't make no sense. Don't make no sense. You said child neglect, right? Yeah. What does she give him to keep him quiet? He has even stopped making noises, right? Yeah, that baby barely talk. That baby barely talk. The average living people look flyer than her. Yeah, them tables will turn. Right, that part. For real. It's crazy. Yeah, I do believe some of the congregation has brought her up to him, and that's probably why he did the most talking about her last Sunday. Yeah, probably. Probably. You said, oh, I knew Charleston was right when he said it. Child. Yeah. Like, I was like, well, hopefully not. But at the same time, just based off what we've seen, her smoking and all that, I'm like, yeah, I mean, could happen. You know, that's crazy. And she was trying to move the big girl out the camera. And Serene boyfriend allegedly did hit baby Chrisean. What? Okay, we're gonna have to run that back because I guess I heard it differently. That's crazy. And y'all notice how everybody she grab on, they be trying to get loose after, right? Right, Dorothy. It's crazy. Crazy. He said my daughter was walking at 9 months, definitely didn't want to be held. Exactly. Okay. Because at 20 months, come on now. It's mind boggling to see people on the internet like acting like this is normal. Oh, my baby didn't want to. He was 36 months. Girl, what? Okay. Like, let's not try to normalize stuff that's not normal. Okay. The average baby, let's see. Let me look it up. When does the average baby start walking? It says 12 to 15 months. Okay. Some babies may walk as early as 9 months or as late as 18. Okay. This baby is 20 months. Like, huh? Okay. Let me look up crawling. Because he definitely at least should be crawling. It says a baby should start crawling at 7 to 10 months old. The average baby. Okay. But some may start as early as 6 months or later up to 12 months. Okay. Baby not even crawling. At 20 months. Okay. What are we talking about here? All right. Let's look up 20-month-old milestones. Okay. Like, this is crazy. Let's see. 20-month-old milestones. So let me show this to y'all. Because I'm tired of the excuses. Okay. So it says at 20 months, toddlers are developing their fine and gross motor skills, communication abilities, and cognitive understanding. They can often find hidden objects, recognize familiar objects, and start to walk and run confidently. They may also start to join words in simple sentences like where mummy. Additionally, they are learning to manipulate objects, stack blocks, and scribble. Okay. So motor skills, running, walking upstairs with help, kicking a ball. They may also start to stand on tippy toes, climb on low furniture, and jump with both feet. Okay, fine motor, scribbling with crayons, stacking blocks, using utensils to feed themselves. Okay, then it says communication, saying the names of some people and familiar objects, forming simple sentences. Okay, language, understanding simple one-step instructions. Cognitive, recognizing names of some familiar objects, people, or body parts. Okay, then it says play and social emotional. So it says pretend to play, stacking blocks and throwing, kicking balls. Independence, trying to help with dressing and undressing, participating in chores, and showing excitement by clapping. Emotional development, tantrums can start to appear as toddlers assert their independence. Okay, other considerations, individual variation. Children develop at different paces, so don't worry if your child's not meeting milestones exactly at 20 months. If you have concerns about your child's development, consult with their healthcare provider. Okay, can walk upstairs, shows preferences between toys, sorts shapes and colors, enjoys simple make believe play. Okay, walking progress. All right. So crazy. Okay. Like, baby can't even, like, I don't even think he could hold a pencil at this point. Okay. Pencil crayon, can't even crawl. Can't walk. Like, that's crazy. At 20 months is insane. Okay. And I'm saying that as a mother. Like, I've never, like, yeah, some babies are different, but I'm just saying, me personally, I've never seen no baby not walk at 20 months old. Okay. I'm not going to sit here and say that I've seen it because I haven't. Okay. Like, that's crazy to me. That's crazy as hell to me, actually. Okay. Hold on one second. Let me check the comments one more again. Let's see. You say he can raise his head up, but not for long, and he's never steady. Right. Right. They say she acted a fool at the Fantasia concert. That she jumped over the barriers and ran up to the car to try to take pictures with Fantasia. Oh wow. You know what? I did see a little clip of that. Dang, I'm gonna have to find the blogger. But I did see, I'm like, child, she was fanned out. She was fanned out. She was trying to get her attention so bad. And her brother took a picture with Junior, and he did have a mark on his cheek and looked like his eye was swollen. Oh, I know what picture you're talking about. I'll have to take another look. I know he had like a little mark on the side of his eye, but both my kids were 9 months walking. Right, mine too. That's crazy. And he has no clue what's happening around him. I get so upset seeing Junior in such bad shape. Yeah, it's sad, man. He has no idea. It's babies way younger than him that at least be looking around, exploring their surroundings. Like he don't even do that. And he don't. Yeah, sad part is he still might have a chance, but someone needs to step in. Right, that part. Because this is ridiculous at this point. Nigga, I never played peekaboo, that part. He be looking confused, just in a daze. Like, it's sad. It really is. Yeah, that child has probably never been played with for more than 2 minutes. Right. Yeah, man. It's crazy. Mm-mm-mm. You said not trying to be funny, but a lot of CP kids can't walk. Depends on how severe it is. It can often co-occur with epilepsy. Oh wow, he needs a very caring and patient family. Right, he do. He do. But that's crazy. I don't know too much about CP, but I will definitely do some more research on that. I know we had looked up the symptoms like a while ago, but I never really like dived deeper into it. So I'll definitely gonna do some research because I see a lot of people bringing up CP. Like a lot of people feel like, you know, they're speculating that it could be that's going on with him. And meanwhile, there are specialists out here that interact with kids like these and teach them motor skills. Exactly. Okay, for real. And the longer she sits here and prolongs the inevitable, the harder it is gonna be for that child. Okay. For real. At some point you just gonna have to face reality and be like, okay, let me take my child to the doctor, which she should be doing anyways. keeping up with his shots and all that, checkup appointments and all that, you know. You said if you look close, there's a knot on top of his forehead. Oh, really? Poor baby. I'm gonna have to look back at it. Let me try to hold on 1 second. Let me try to find that little video. I think it was hold on, let me see. Oh, here we go. The Fantasia, this is her at the Fantasia concert. Shout out to Safe Junior. She said, "Nurse, she's back at it again." I'm weak.
Sing. Open up your mouth and sing it if you know God's been good to you. If you're looking for something from him, I dare you to open up your mouth. Come on, Baltimore. Come on, people.
Ciao. A mess. She probably high as hell too. And sure look it. She don't know what she want to do with life. She don't know what she want to do. Sitting on the fence, like, which one I want to be today? Am I gonna do my little holy thing, or am I gonna, be a hot girl? Okay. Ciao, Amos. Like all over the place. It says, I don't think I've ever seen anyone be so desperate for attention in my life. I'm so weak. It looks like she was waving, trying to get her attention, not worshiping. Exactly, she was. How many personalities does she really have? Exactly. Didn't I just say that? Like, girl. She wants her to notice her because she's quote unquote famous and bring her on stage trying to flag her down right. Like, girl. She probably get up there be doing something. Yahweh. Yahweh. Like, girl. Somebody said no one came to see you, Otis. She's so cringe. AF. Okay. And climbing over the barrier, desperate to be seen, and after being ignored, but tells herself Fantasia said, I love you afterwards, races to the back entrance outside to grab a video with the singer through the car window like a groupie. Yeah, crazy work. They said Fanny no better than to bring that wild boar on stage. Wild boar is crazy. And she know what happened at Tamar show, right? Exactly. Hello? It says any celebrity that F's with Chrisean loses their brand. I don't think these celebrities know the severity of her accusations, because if they really know what she done to her son, they wouldn't F with her or have anything to do with her, right? Right. She said she wanted Fantasia to acknowledge her so bad. Yeah, she did. She is such an attention 304. She went from trying to be the headliner at Tamar's concert to prancing around up at the altar while pastors are preaching to acting obnoxious yet again, trying her hardest to get Fantasia's attention. Right. Right. The celebrities better stay away from that chick. It's either jail or the morgue with that one. Right. Right. Why is there always a meeting or gathering of her pants at the upper thigh area? Repulsive. I'm weak. Is she just hoping Fantasia will see her and let her up on the stage? Nothing more than her looking for an opportunity. Right. Only one standing, flailing her arms around. Look at me, look at me. Exactly. The only one. That's crazy. After a long night of clubbing. Hello? Hello? The F she doing hanging over the barrier. Look at me. Look at me. My family's out having a good time celebrating and I wasn't invited. So let me make it look like I'm having a great time. Right, because Tesiki did have her little birthday party. Um, I don't know. Because I think it was on YouTube. Somebody, one of the YouTubers that posted it. But yeah, she had Petey there. Petey was at her birthday party. And Chastity was there too. And probably some more family members, obviously like some family members. Um, but you already know she wasn't invited. But that's on her. All she had to do was apologize to that lady, okay? But she didn't want to apologize. She instead wanted to deflect and try to flip it on her as if she's the villain. Okay. Like, girl, you literally had your sister jumped. Like, insane. Insane. So hey, that's on her. That's her own doing at this point, okay? Ciao. A mess. Hold on 1 second. Let's see. He said, right, he still could benefit from therapy so he can have some independence and mobility. So his muscles don't get stiff and he ends up needing to get Botox injections. Again, depends on the severity. Right. Yeah, that's sad, man. She's making it worse for him. That's what she don't understand. You already done messed the poor baby up. At least do what you need to do to fix it. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, I think the church helped her get out of jail. Yeah, that's the whole reason why she started this whole purity, quote unquote, you know, act, if you ask me. Okay. She literally came out of jail talking about, oh yeah, I'm on my purity journey and I just, you know, I knew it was BS. I was gonna give her a chance, like, okay, let's see how it goes. Let's see, what transpires, and here we are. Okay. Like, she can't stay consistent with it. She can't. And that's how you know it's not real. Yeah, I think the only shots Junior had was when he was in Rocket. Oh Lord. Child. I mean, it's not funny, but yeah. Yeah. I truly believe that too. For sure. I think that baby is very behind on his shots, if he's even had any. Okay. I don't think this girl's been taking him to the doctor, period. At all. Clearly. It's clear as day to me. I'm gonna say allegedly, but yeah. Not really. Okay. If Chrisean Jr. should have been way ahead, he could have had milestones if she would have been proactive. Yeah, he's 2 years old, no mobility at all. It breaks my heart. Junior would be thriving in my custody. Exactly, for real. Like, I would have no problem doing whatever needs to be done to make sure that baby is healthy, that baby is on the right track. Like, I don't even gotta be told. You ain't gotta tell me nothing. I'm already 2 steps ahead. You feel me? Like, why does it take for the internet to say something and yet you still not doing nothing? And I know she be seeing this stuff. I know she stay in them people comments. She stay watching the quote unquote hater blogs. Okay, like, girl, you don't gotta like them, but at the same time, like, you might want to take heed. You know, she sees everything as an attack, but it's like it's giving. They may be onto something. Okay, she don't even like dark skinned women. She don't. I'll never forget when she was on live talking about that dark skinned girl. I was like, wow, that's how you feel? Why we gotta bring color into it? Talking about, I know you don't like your complexion. Like, that was crazy as hell to me. You're not trying to diagnose him. I'm not a doctor, but from what I see, he has a lot of the signs. It could explain why he never seen him do much of anything. Child, that's crazy. Yeah, I'm gonna look into that. I'm gonna look into that because that's crazy. Yeah, they'll never give her another opportunity to get on stage after what happened with Tamar, right? For real. That's why she performing at churches, playing in them people's face. And speaking of performances, what happened to the performance she was supposed to be doing? Wasn't she supposed to be performing this past Sunday? Okay. Yeah, wherever the wind blows, that's what Rockhead. No, for real, literally. And the way she's trying to get her attention is plain shameful. No, for real, doing the most. Like, child, embarrassing. Like, girl, if you don't sit down somewhere.
If any motherfucker ever needed to sit they stupid ass down, you that bitch. You that bitch.
Okay. A mess. A mess. Hold on, y'all. You said bipolar and all Chrisean personality disorders is no excuse. Junior should have gotten help. She needs to be under the jail. Yeah, for trying to danger. Exactly. It's no excuse at all. I know people who have certain personality disorders, but they still, at the end of the day, do what needs to be done for their kids. You know? You said as if the likes of Fantasia will pull her up on stage to do what? Perform Yahweh and give you a moment. Exactly. If I was Fantasia, I'd send a signal to security to tighten up right away. For real. Like, girl. A maze. She was trying so hard to get her attention. Embarrassing. And next time she live in the street, CPS need to pull up on her and find out who has a junior. Right. Right. You said I just Googled CP in a 1-year-old and it described Junior so accurately. It's wild and sad. Really? See, y'all gonna have me pull it up. Hey, TK. He said the Most High has many ways of humbling you. Pride is a sin. Oh yeah, for sure. For sure. Say that. Okay. And she had a lot of endorsements. That's why she had a rich look and had her hair done all the time. Yeah, that part. Yep. And she fumbled. She fumbled bad. For real. Ain't no way I would have had all them people in my corner like that and just like threw it away all for a man. Okay. Ridiculous. Ridiculous. She could have definitely, did something with herself. But hey, here we are. Okay, you said her not liking dark skinned women made me dislike her even more. Yeah, like that was so ignorant of her to say. It's like, I know you don't like your complexion. Like, man, that's crazy to even bring it up. Like, to bring up somebody's complexion is insane. For real. That's weird. And I hope Fantasia takes her under her wing and guide her. Like, what? Rockstar's already say, right? That ain't never gonna happen. Come on now. Let's be real here. I'm sure Fantasia got some discernment to where, yeah, no, not happening. God bless you, but no, we not finna do none of that. Okay, for real.
I'm good, bitch. Go on about your business. God bless you, Toodles. No hard feelings. You're not finna play me. For real.
Like, girl. Child. I never seen no one play with him like you do when you interact with a toddler. They just hold him. Poor Junior, that's a sign he's not exactly. You don't play. He hardly speak. He don't even speak. He makes noises. He don't clearly say words. and he's not walking, nothing. Like he's always being carried or sitting in his stroller or car seat. Like, come on now, that's crazy. And people really be hating on dark skinned women when that's the smoothest, finest skin around. It's not logical. Yeah, exactly. I love my melanin. Okay. For real. But yeah, y'all. Okay, so I'm gonna do a bit of research tomorrow. I do want to pull up that video where she was talking about Jaidyn and stuff because Circus of Blues had posted it, but then I guess they deleted it because I didn't find it when I looked back. So I'm gonna try to find those videos, and then I'm definitely gonna do some research on CP and all that, and we could discuss that tomorrow. Okay, y'all. So with that being said, I am gonna end the show right here, y'all. Unfortunately, I have work in the morning. Okay, so thank you so much for pulling up, y'all. I so greatly appreciate it, and I really hope y'all enjoyed the show. Okay, shout out to my love buzz. Period. Y'all already know what it is. I love y'all so much. Thank you for everything. Thank you for y'all's unwavering support. It means the world to me. Okay. Also, y'all don't forget we are doing our juice cleanse. Okay, so starting it's Tuesday where I am. So today we will be doing our juice cleanse. So if you would like to participate, let me know. Feel free to. It's only for one day. We're only doing it for one day. So I hope to see some of y'all in the Discord. And I hope that some of y'all do participate. I would love for all of y'all to participate, but I know that ain't gonna happen. But yeah, okay. So get y'all juices ready and all that. I'm definitely gonna be doing the same. Okay. But other than that, I hope y'all have a great rest of y'all's night, and we will be back tomorrow for another show. Okay. So take care, y'all. Stay safe and stay blessed. Bye.